Federal law enforcement is ramping up its efforts in Tennessee as part of the Trump administration's latest crime crackdown. Attorney General Pam Bondi and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth touted the first 3 days of a new task force in Memphis. The pair said federal officers will continue to patrol the streets despite a government shutdown. Listen to this.
When people play politics and shut down the federal government, we don't shut down because President Trump knows crime doesn't stop.
Our department is here to enable you, law enforcement, to do your job, to help protect your facilities, help protect your people.
CBS News Homeland Security correspondent Nicole Sganga joins me now from Washington. So, Nicole, what's the reaction from what the AG and the Defense Secretary had to say?
Secretary Pete Hegseth's visit yesterday drew some sharp pushback from Memphis leaders. We heard from Congressman Steve Cohen, who called that show of force militaristic, and civil rights groups are also warning the crackdown risks sweeping up immigrants instead of just addressing Memphis's core problem, violence. Listen to this from Memphis Councilman J.B. Smiley.
It makes me believe that he doesn't care about the people who live here. When you say training grounds, let me go out there. I hear target practice, and I believe that this is not done to bring us any good. This is done to control us rather than collaborate with us, and that's problematic.
Now, some local leaders have vowed to make use of the extra manpower, even with their concerns. But there's also an extra financial burden, Vlad. And according to Shelby County Mayor Lee Harris, he plans to send an emergency declaration as early as today, which would basically allow the county to cover rising costs from the arrests. As he put it, the amount of money needed to house each inmate is going to exceed what the city is used to spending.
Wow. All right. So, as you know, Nicole, federal troops are also set to arrive in Portland, Oregon today. What are they doing there, and what else do we expect to see on the ground there?
Yeah, absolutely. So the National Guard is expected to arrive in Portland, Oregon, imminently. We also know that the National Guard is expected to arrive in Memphis within the next few days or so. What we know at this point is that they won't be armed or masked. They also won't be making any arrests. Instead, that's going to fall largely on law enforcement. In the case of Memphis, we've already seen 650 law enforcement personnel from 19 different agencies deployed around that city. And we know that there have been 93 arrests so far, and that includes immigration arrests, civil immigration arrests, in addition to criminal arrests. Now, in Portland, that is primarily an immigration crackdown with federalized guard units. Memphis is going to look a little more like what we saw in D.C. last month, highly visible patrols with both law enforcement on the state and federal level working in tandem. The only difference, of course, is that Tennessee's governor actually invited in the help. In Portland, that effort's being led by U.S. Customs and Border Protection. In Memphis, it's being led by the U.S. Marshals Service. But the roster's pretty striking in Memphis. We also see agents from the IRS Criminal Investigations Team, and even the Diplomatic Security Services will be on the ground there. Still just one U.S. Attorney's Office official on the ground, raising the question, really, Vlad, who's going to prosecute all of these cases?
Yeah, indeed. Nicole Sganga for us, reporting from Washington. Nicole, thank you.
Thank you.